Hi guys, I know it's been a few days since I have been on here, but been busy. So I thought I better get a update in today. Weekends are hard for me to do videos on, just because we're so active on the weekends. You know, especially payday weekends, because we go grocery shopping and, you know, do all the household stuff that we need to get done. So, I am tickled pink today. That sounds silly, but over the weekend I posted on my Facebook page, and a few of you are my friends on Facebook, so you already know this, but I took Felicia's advice and I went shopping, and I was completely shocked. So I think it was Friday morning or Friday afternoon, I went to town, because I live 40 miles outside of the city, and went to my doctor, and I'll get into all of that too. I finally had my weight loss doctor's appointment, and we're switching some things up, so I'll tell you guys about that. But after my doctor's appointment, I did go to Ross and look for shirts, and was completely fine. I tried shirts on, depending on what style of a shirt it was, or you know, how it fit. I kind of wavered between an XL and a 2XL, only because I wear a lot of leggings, and the 2XLs are longer and cover up my butt. So, yeah, so I probably got a dozen different shirts, and made my husband very happy. And so I thought, well, while I'm there, I'll grab a pair of jeans. So I grabbed a size 16. And I didn't try them on, because I thought, they'll fit. So I got them home, and my husband looked at them, and he's like, those are not going to fit you. And I was like, yes, they will. I'll show you. So I, tried them on for him, and he was right. They sat on my hips, and the waist was about 2 inches maybe too big. And if I would have kept them and wore them, you know how when jeans stretch out a little bit after you've worn them, they would have been huge. I probably wouldn't have been able to keep them up. So I took them back on Saturday, and I thought, I'll just grab a size 14. And I didn't try them on again, and they were like, the ones I found were like $12. So I was like, alright, well, I'm just going to grab 3. They're $12. It's $30, a little over $30 for all of them. And, why not? It's just $30. I could blow $30 on worse things than clothes. So, so I grabbed 3 different sizes. 2 of them were the same brand, and one of them was a brand I'd never heard of. But anyway, so got home, I tried them on for my husband. I had one pair that is a little big, and I was kind of surprised about that. But yeah, they're a little big, but I'm hoping that by washing them, they've got 70% cotton in them, I think. By washing them, that'll take care of the hair that they are too big. So that, I think they're called DKNYs or something like that. So the second pair that I got that was like that, I thought, oh my gosh, these are going to be a little too big too. Put those on, and they fit perfect. I don't think I could have gotten a better fit than that one. And then the third pair I tried on was fit everywhere except for like in the waistline, the very top of the waistline. It's a little snug up there. So those ones I'll be sure to, I'll probably save them to wear for about 10 more pounds, and they'll probably fit perfectly. So I ended up getting 3 pairs of pants, and they were all a size 14. And when I started this in August, I was wearing a size 22. So that is a huge non-scale victory for me, because I was so anxious and had so much anxiety about going and getting new shirts and new pants that I was putting it off and wearing very large clothes. And it turns out that, I was smaller than I anticipated. But that just goes to show, too, that even when you lose a significant amount of weight, because I started my journey in August. However, I had been dropping weight since the first part of January of 2013 without my knowledge. I didn't realize I was dropping weight because honestly, I did not get on the scale back then. I didn't want to know how much I weighed. So, and the only reason I know is because I had my annual physical. I have my annual physical every year in January, and we're on a wellness program for our insurance. So I know from last year's statistics to this year's statistics, I have dropped, I think it was 70, close to 70 pounds, or a little over 70 pounds. So that's, where was I going with this? See, I totally lost my train of thought. Where I was going with this is that it just goes to show, even if you've lost a significant amount of weight, like 70 pounds, when you look in the mirror, you don't see that you've lost that weight. And I've been that way since, I've been experiencing that since I started my journey in August. Because when you lose weight, and it fairly quickly, it wasn't, in the beginning it was a little at a time, it was 2 to 3 pounds a week, but then I went through a spurt where I was losing like 12 to 15 pounds a month, and that lasted for like 2 months, and so it was significant, enough for it to be noticeable to other people, like my husband and my family and my friends. So I've received a lot of comments about, oh, you're looking so good, and you've lost so much weight, and yada yada yada. But this going and buying pants and finding out that I was 5 sizes less than when I started, I think it really helped my confidence because, and I was so excited, and I think it really helped my confidence because when I look in the mirror now, I feel better about myself because prior to this, I still saw myself as a 272-pound person. And I'm not. But, so it just, and I know that there are other people that feel the same way because I have a relative that was a very large girl. I mean, she was much larger than me, but, and she's always been heavy set. Even when she was a little kid, 3-4 years old, she was heavy set. And she decided, last October that she was going to have weight loss surgery. And she did, so we've been kind of losing the weight together. And she just called me and said the same, was telling me that she's single, she's never been married, and she was hoping that that I could talk to her. She was a little depressed because she's like had started dating again, and she doesn't see, when she looks in the mirror, and I mean it's the same thing, when she looks in the mirror she doesn't see the loss. She says she feels like it looks like she's melting, and she feels that it looks worse than when she was heavy. And so that's why I kind of wanted to bring it up on here and kind of bring up a topic of conversation and see how everybody else feels. But I totally understand where she's coming from. I feel that way too. I feel like when I looked in the mirror, I just didn't see the loss. It was nice to hear everybody else did, but I didn't see it. And now I probably don't see the extent of the loss, but I feel better because I do see it somewhat. I'm absolutely not where I want to be for the rest of my life, but I feel good and proud of where I came from and how far I've come. So I just wanted to kind of bring that up, see what everybody's thoughts were on it, and put it out there, because I know it's kind of nice when you do your updates to have a topic of conversation if things are going good. And I had several days in a row where I did really, really good and didn't have no issues. Matter of fact, I'm going on day 9 days of working out without a break. Tomorrow is my break day, but and I've done good. I haven't had any problems with eating. I haven't had any problems with getting up and doing my workout. So it's been, I've had a really good week. As far as the scale goes, I am up 0.2 of a pound this morning. But I expect ups and downs. I don't expect it to go down, down, down. So, even though I'm up to, it's a victory because I stayed on track. I did what I said I was going to do. I worked out for my 9 days straight, and I'll have a day of rest tomorrow. And I have been keeping up on my house, keeping it vacuumed, keeping the dishes done, keeping the laundry done, and still working, taking appointments at the salon. So I'm doing what I wanted to do when we started this challenge. And so I feel it makes me feel good. And I feel like I am succeeding at what I wanted to do. Especially with the recognizing my pant size and staying on track to, work out after I had those 2 days last week that I didn't work out. And it's been a really good week, and I just wanted to put that out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off, and I'll talk about my doctor's appointment tomorrow. I mean, it's all good. It's just we're just gonna change some stuff up a little bit for a better chance at success, she says. So I am changing my eating plan a little bit, but I'll go into that more tomorrow. So I hope everybody is doing well on their journeys and keeping up with their expectations for their challenge. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.